Greetings, Ariesians. For those of you who have been here before, welcome back. And for those of you who it's your first time, welcome. I'm Denise. This is Surrender to the Flow Tarot, and today I'm going to be doing a general reading for the entire collective of Aries, all of the Ariesians. Any of the 11 placements Aries can be in is fine. It'll be strongest if it's in your top 4, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay, or for Aries, it would also be really strong in Mars, because Mars is ruled by Aries. Okay, we're doing your March monthly reading. Woohoo! Week by week, I'm going to do week 1, 2, 3, 4. How's it start? How's it end for each one? Maybe pull something at the end overall. Your birthday will be coming up in probably like week 3 or week 4. I think Aries starts in probably week 3 midway. So happy almost birthday to all of you. It's one of those mornings. I got all my supplies. Okay. All right, today's reading, I'm going to try a different approach to it. I'm going to use only major arcana. Well, we'll clarify with other stuff, but we're using the Augure Ex-Anima. They're handmade by this woman in France. Coolest ever. And the White Witch. We're starting with Augure for How's It Start, and we'll use the White Witch for How's It End. Okay. I will probably put timestamps for each week, or chapters if I can figure out how to do that. So you can come back and look at it week to week if you want or need to. All right, ready? Here we go. Week 1. Week 1 for Aries. How's it starting? Week 1. Little selenite shards everywhere. Week 1. How's it start? How's it start? Judgment. That's nice. Nice. I'm going to do how's it start and then how's it end, or how's it start, how's it end? We're going to do it this way. Week 2, how's it start? No. Ah! No, we're not. Okay. Week 1, how's it end? Okay. What's sticking out? Temperance. Week 1 for Aries. How's it end? How's it ending? Week 1. Aries. What's going on here, folkies? Let me reshuffle them. All right, hold on. How does week 1 end for Aries? This is curious. Curious. Not taking it, but it's the devil. I'll throw it back in there with the bottom since I saw it. Okay. How does week 1 end for Aries? Aries. Justice. Justice, the devil, and temperance all showed up. That's a lot of intensity. And judgment is how it's starting. So yeah, you're starting this month out strong. We're taking it the full. It's you, literally you. Okay. Jeez. Okay. Temperance on the bottom. Week 2. How's it start? Let's do our shuffies. Aries, 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 Aries. The Fool. Temperance. Okay. We got a lot of leaps of faith happening for you this month. Complete shifts, calling, answering a call, evolution, steps toward enlightenment, and a sense of using faith as your compass, right? The Lover, sideways going into the upright. Okay, week 3. Oh no. Week 2, how's it end? Oh gosh. Week 2, how's it end? The Emperor, which is you. I'm like sweating. Week 2, how's it going out for my Ariesians? How's it going out? The Magician in reverse. Okay. That's about manifesting mindfully and checking. That's about checking how you're manifesting. The Hermit on the bottom. Week 3. Fortune. How's it starting? How's week 3 starting? Did you see that? You probably didn't see any of that. The Hangman. We're going right to week 4. How's week 4 starting? Doing it a little bit different. Okay, Death going into the reverse. On the split, we have the Devil and the Star for how all your weeks are starting and for how they're ending. Week 3, how's it ending? Week 3, how's it ending? Whew. Week 3, how's it ending? These cards are really... Oh, it's interesting. It's how, right? Isn't it interesting how all of the endings are like taking a very long time? Could be that you're like, your mind is set on one specific goal, like there's an outcome and you want it to look one specific way and you're not fully cognizant of that. Could be that. My hands are tired. Week 3, dude. Week 3. How's it ending? Why? Jeez. The Chariot. Okay. I'm not taking that. Strength. The Hierophant. Temperance, sideways, going into the upright, and week 4. Whoa, it's never happened to me before. What the heck? Oh my God, my hands hurt. My thumbs. Okay. Aries, why? Why are you being a pain in the arse? No. The Wheel of Fortune. God. I'm wondering if I need to go get another Major Arcana deck. It's almost 11 minutes of shuffling. What the heck, dude? That was the devil. Oh my God. Finally, dude. And it's the moon in reverse. Hilarious. The devil on the split, the devil on the other split, and the Chariot on the bottom. Okay. So definitely the Emperor under... Whoa, the Empress and the Emperor under the devil. Judgment under the Chariot. We start with Judgment. Okay, this month is going to be pretty intense for you all. There's going to be a lot of, you're going to feel a lot of pulls to expand. Right? To move forward and expand. And whatever that means, like, I think there's a lot of stuff coming with it. There's definitely, like, maybe there's, I don't know. There's things about you that you need to put aside, and other ones you need to grow. And so there might be things you need to take care of and take accountability for. I think accountability number one is to yourself. This is all about you becoming. This whole month is about you becoming. It starts with the Judgment, which looks like you accept it, you're heeding the call, and it ends with the Death in reverse going into the sideways. So, and the Moon in reverse. So it looks like by the end of the month, you're a little unsure. There's something, there's a pause happening to your growth, to a metamorphosis. It could be that, it also could be a slight, like a slight metamorphosis instead of like a complete 180. Okay. Like maybe, I don't know. We're going to see when we get there. But you definitely, the Magician is under the devil for the split in how your weeks start. So you got the devil on both splits, right? You got the Emperor and the Empress under the devil for the ending. So it's telling me it's about divine counterparts, and that could even just be your own feminine, masculine in alignment. But there's something about how you're manifesting that needs to be addressed by you. And it could be like narrow thinking, and it could be falling back into old patterns and behaviors because that they're what you're used to, they're what feel most comfortable. You don't feel like you have enough strength. It could be either or anything. And then so on the bottom for the weeks, how they start is the star, and underneath that is the moon. So you have so many repeaters. Okay. Week 1, Judgment. Starts with the Judgment, ends with the Fool. That's you heeding the call. There's been a shift in the Judgment is like when a truth comes in. It's either been here and it doesn't matter how long it's been around, but you finally are seeing it. And there's like these new options. The path to take is right in front of you. Like you see your most authentic self. That's what it is. The Judgment is all of the Tower is about becoming, the journey to becoming your most authentic self, right? So the Judgment comes in when things have happened and now the dust has settled and the truth is right in your face and it's time for you. Like you are going to either push forward and move forward in the expansion of yourself, or you're gonna not. And it looks like you do, because you end it with the Fool, which is wholeheartedly jumping into a new part of your life, and it's feeling strong in yourself. You know where you'd like to be at the end, and you don't know exactly how you're going to get there, but you know that you have all of the tools and the abilities to get there, to do it. That's where week 1 starts and ends. I don't know if we need a clarifier. Well, let's go over all the weeks first. Week 2, you come in with the Lovers sideways going into the upright. So this is the Lover, not the Lovers. And you end with the Magician in the reverse. So that's definitely a delay. That's a delay in manifesting because of, well, I don't know why, but it's something isn't in alignment, and it looks like it has to do with your idea of yourself as a partner. Like what's your, something along those lines. We're definitely pull clarifiers on those. Week 3 starts with the Hangman in the upright, which is whatever happens in week 1 and 2, you're now in a place where you're like, okay, I'm moving along. I need to take a pause for a second and look at something. I'm missing something, and it's not something that I internally have the answer. I need to seek outside of myself for a different perspective that can help things come into alignment. And it ends with Temperance sideways going into the upright. Temperance is divine timing. It's a test of the universe in control, in your need to control, your need to manipulate outcomes, your need to be in control. You know what I mean? It's about recognizing, using faith as a compass, having faith in yourself and all of your abilities that you've gotten. So all of the work you've done, giving yourself credit and having faith in the universe, that the universe is real, that energy is real, and that things happen in divine timing when they're meant to. And if you find yourself worrying about the timing of something, it's a big signal to take a step back and reassess, because you're out of alignment. What are you out of alignment? There's something, it's usually a fear that's underneath it, right? And it's just another part of yourself to grow and expand when you look at it. Okay, we're going to clarify, so don't worry. Week 4 is the Death card sideways going into the reverse. You don't want the Death card in the reverse. That's resisting a metamorphosis. And the Moon in reverse. So sometimes the Moon is, the universe is not going to tell us anymore, but it's also about going inward, being guided by your intuition. It's also like being able to pick up the energy of your intuition. You got to clear your energetic field first. Do you know what I mean? I'm getting the feeling that you guys are very big energy feelers, and that might be one of your dominant ways of communication, of how you communicate and how you take in information. We all do, but like we all take it in energetically. We're not all aware that we're doing that, and some of us are really, really unaware. And I think and I think the level that it comes in is different for each of us and what we need. It's my primary mode of communication is the energetic feeling, and then it translates into thoughts, emotions, but it's that I feel it first, and I'm feeling like you guys might do that too. And maybe you're just recognizing that. So it's really about really getting to know yourself and your triggers and how you react, and to grow yourself from a place of reacting to responding. Do you understand? This whole month. Okay. All right. I'm sweating again. Oh, for the love of menopause. Okay. Week 1. Are we clarifying? Yeah, let's clarify and see what this judgment is. And yeah, we're going to use the LightSeers. The Night Sun just said, wait a minute. See, I feel it. If I feel it, I have to honor it. And if I'm not sure immediately what that feeling translates into, I have to take a step and look at and wait. Not even look, I just have to wait and be for a second and see what it is. I'm a sponge. I'm a super antenna. You know what I mean? I'm a super antenna. It's exhausting. It's exhausting. But it's like almost impossible for me to live in dissonance. You know what I mean? When there's a dissonance, I feel it. It's like if you're really, some people, and I'm this way too, but I'm more energetically this way than visually. If I walk into a room and like there's a picture crooked, a lot of times I can feel it before, and I'll feel it'll, because the flow is off of energy, I'll be off. Feel me? I feel like you all relate to that. And if you're like, oh yeah, I'm like that too, or this is an opportunity for you to look deeper at the ways that the dissonance is manifesting, because you might not be aware of it. You feel me? Okay, we're going with the LightSeers. Oh, Ariesians. Sweet, sweet baby Ariesians. Okay. Let's see what this judgment is all about for y'all. What is this judgment all about? Lay it out for the Ariesians. What is the calling? Wait, are these upside down? Oh boy, okay. I don't know. It's the Magician again, in reverse. Is this ego related for you? 5 of Pentacles. There's a fear. There's this fear of this really terrible fear of abandonment for you. That's underneath everything. And that is what's coming up in the Magician right now, as it's what's muddying your intent. You know what I mean? Muddying, yeah. Okay. The Wheel and the 4 of Pentacles. You're like stubbornly holding on. You're afraid. You're afraid to succeed, and you're afraid of abandonment and betrayal. The Queen of Cups. I keep getting unconditional love and forgiveness. Let me know in the comments if either of those things resonate with anyone. the Six of Cups in reverse. This has to do with the past, with a very deep bond you had with someone, with a living, it could be an animal or a person, but it's with a being. It's the soulmates card, it's the past lives card, but it's this is a really strong connection for you. Hold on. The Eight of Wands in reverse. Okay, all these came out in reverse. The Lovers on the split and the Seven of Cups on the bottom. So for sure, the King of Cups is under the Lovers and the King of Swords is underneath the Seven of Cups. So this is you in your Emperor state, right? This is about realigning realigning your Emperor parts of yourself, standing in your truest, strongest, balanced presentation of yourself. The words aren't coming to me. But it has to do with being a harbinger of the truth, protecting, knocking out any bullshit and protecting those weaker. Having integrity. It's about showing up as the truth and with integrity, and also showing up in relationship with those qualities and emotionally open, emotionally available. Also with your psychic abilities present, you're able to use them. You understand them more than you ever have. They're tempered, right? Got a lot going on here. Okay, so this judgment has to do with how you show up in intimate relationship. That's underneath it. You have been stagnant with little bits of motion. It looks like little bits for however, this is a long time it's been going on. And the judgment is about you letting go of control, letting yourself, those good feelings that you feel that you're terrified of because maybe in the past you've done things in excess or things that you feel good about. You have, because you were imbalanced, because at your root was this fear of abandonment, when you showed up with things that were really, really good in your life and you wanted to keep doing them, keep participating in them, you might have scared yourself. How do I say this? You might not have been able to tell when something that has that feeling that you get inside is healthy and when it isn't, because perhaps you're a person who does things in excess that feel good to you. Do you feel me? I knew an Aries once who just said that about things they like to do, they do in excess. And that's what I'm getting right here, is that in the past, if you're pulled to these things that are negative because they feel good too, because they relieve stress, it might be hard for you to recognize when there's something good, like a relationship that has really good feelings. Like, how do you keep those tempered? You know what I mean? And this is about not controlling the outcomes, not manipulating anything, being present, being real, being your authentic self, and being able to maintain it. Whew! God. You have choice in week one about showing up. It's about showing up. Wow. God damn, Aries. Jesus Christ. 30 minutes. Week one. Okay. Oh, week two. Let's do this. Oh, my word. Okay. Do I use a different deck? Yeah. You end week one with deciding to do it. Deciding to move forward. So go for it. And it takes you smack into week two, which is the Lover, right? Maybe we will use these. Yeah, we'll use these. Okay. Oh my God, I hate my... No, we're using these. Okay, what can you tell Aries, about the Lover? Can you make this a little clearer about what are the things that Aries needs to address about this Lover being sideways? What are the things that Aries need to address? Three of Pentacles. Okay, that's working with, that's connected to your long-term plan, your life plan, your legacy. It's how you work with people. It's choosing to come in. So whoever you are involved with romantically, it feels very much like they are absolutely tied into your legacy. You are both bound to each other because this is past lives, right? You're only gonna fuck with people who have heavy, strong soul connections with you, right? Yeah. You're tied together. Your legacies are tied together. And so you need whoever you're going to be in a romantic relationship with, plus other relationships, they have to contribute positively to your legacy, right? You guys are going to make something together. There's definitely like a strong, or you're meeting through work. Something like that. What are the things that Aries needs to address? The Four of Cups. You had the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, it's accepting there's an offer out there, or there's an offer you want to make. There's an offer out there. It's love. It's opening up to a relationship, right? That is what it is. We'll just see how it's getting yourself ready. The Ace of Wands in reverse. Yeah, it's taking the step. It's allowing the new beginning. And it's like, it's you learning how to transmute your previous ideas. Ugh. It's you being okay with abundance, okay with passion. It's you learning how to temper that fire, that creative fire, that it's you getting it in balance, getting it balanced. Do you understand what I'm saying? And the Ace of Wands is the start of your journey toward your living your deepest passion. The Six of Swords. It's time for you to put yourself, there's an offer. It's time to go out there. You know it. You've decided. You know it. You know in your soul where you should be and who you should be including. And it's time to do it. It's time to do it. I think maybe you're thinking you need to be at like a 10, if there's 0 to 10 of perfectionism, like a peak abilities, and you don't need to be at a 10. You just need to be having, and the Six of Swords is you've separated yourself to regain balance, to retain it. There's so many, it's an R word and I don't, whatever. It's you removing yourself purposefully to regain balance, right? To regain alignment, to regain perspective, to gain yourself. You have to build your reserve back up energetically. You don't need to have that. You're never going to be perfect, right? You just need to be maintaining it. Committed to the care and keeping of yourself, committed to the care and keeping of your relationship with Source, Care, committed to the care and keeping of your energetic being, your energetic reserve, and preserving it. And you have to be doing that, right? Just maintaining it, like maintaining the care and keeping of it. You know what I'm saying? You are ready. These cards are saying you're ready, and you're doubting it. And where that, if you really look at this, you're not doubting it. You're doubting it because you're afraid. You're not doubting it because you can't do it. You're doubting it because what still is underneath it is fear of abandonment or fear of failure. Do you feel me? And that's what you need to, like, you also have the Ace of Swords, which is the path to enlightenment. That's where you are. And the Eight of Cups. So it is walking away from the Ace of Cups. Jesus Christ. This is a really powerful month for you. You are in a very important, energetic time of your life right now. This is so crucial for the next, however, 7 years or so. You know it. You know it. And this reading is to tell you, do it. Do it. It's not going to be perfect. There's going to be painful things in here, but aren't they better? These temporary, uncomfortable moments and painful, like sad if that comes up, or what, disappointment, temporary, as opposed to the years that you've been going with this shit. You feel me? It's like a week or two instead of 8 years, do you know, or 10 or 5 or 3 or 1. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's the switchy in here. It's that underneath fear. Okay. You know what you want. You're trying. You have maybe a list of or wishes. Do you know what I'm saying? But you're muddying it because that fear is still what's underneath everything. Aries, I need vodka. I need a fucking shot of vodka, son. Oh my God, dude. I'm sweating. I have sweatpants on. I hate when my legs get sweaty from my knees to my ankles and I have pants on. It's the grossest feeling. And I am autistic, so that might be part of it. But regardless, yeah. Okay. I've just new diagnosis of autism. Also BPD, both new for me. Also huge. So that, maybe I'm saying that because maybe there are things about you, behaviors, when you're going back and looking at how you react instead of respond. Maybe there are reasons, you know what I'm saying? Get support. You could go get support. That's the Three of Pentacles too, is looking outside for support. Also the Three of Cups. Okay. Jesus. Week 3. The Hangman in the upright, which is good. So you're coming from week 1 and 2. You've heeded the call. Now you're in week 2. You're in week 2 and you're like, oh shit, I heeded the call. Now I got to do this. This work is here and it's time to take the next step. And I'm not sure. And what am I told? What am I missing? What do I need? And this is you going into that's data. This is the symbol for collecting data. It's transmutation time. It's time to become an alchemist, and you're gathering that piece of intel that you need. Let's see. What are we gonna? Okay. What is it? What is this perspective that Aries needs? I don't like to use that. Needs, shoulds. I hate all using them, but I don't always know better words. What is a different perspective that will allow Aries to shift to their highest vibrational good? The Three of Wands. Huh. Okay. That's sideways going into the reverse. It's movement. It's about movement. It's stuck, Aries. The Queen of Wands, which is you. One more. The Knight of Wands. Ooh, okay. I think it very much has to do with your drive and your pull for things, and how you may have been lumping everything in as bad when you feel that fire, and not recognizing, because you haven't looked at the light side of that fire that burns in you constantly. You've been stuck in the dark sides of it. And it's about taking the action to stand in your power. As Queen of Wands is receptive, right? Is to allowing yourself to be that energy and to fully be embodied by it while still having roots, okay? So you don't get swept up in it. It's balancing out your King of Cups and your King of Swords, right? Your truth and your knowing and your being are in alignment. And you're doing. You're R-ing. That's Pentacles for me, like R. Like a tree is, you know what I mean? Roots are. One more. The Ace of Cups. Yeah. Okay. Four of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. Yes, it is all about self-care. The King and Queen of Pentacles and the High Priestess. The Four of Pentacles and the Wheel. I think that what I feel is that it's about self-care, you learning, like I just said, how to really take care of yourself. I think you've maybe been doing the physical things like the sleep, the movement, the foods you're putting in your body, the liquids you're putting in your body, like maybe getting out in nature. This is maybe saying you need to do the nature part a little bit more, but it's now really getting in there and digging deep into your energetic self and how that manifests and what that feels like and how you balance that and what it looks like balanced, what it looks like imbalanced, right? It's you're really like getting there to be a really your sensuality is balanced, right? I think maybe it's been like you feel like sexuality, there's been an issue with it with you. I don't know what it is, but now you are in a place in this week 3 where you're really able to hone in on becoming your full authentic self and being your energetic authentic self and your human authentic self, and keeping your roots and not being the one who holds yourself back. Like wherever you are right now, your life is probably fairly good. It's definitely okay. It might be pretty good for some of you, but if you stayed this way, you would probably be okay, but it's not enough. You're at the 4 and you want to get to the 10, you're settling, right? It's about not settling anymore. And when you realize all these, it's about also then understanding the only thing you can ever control is yourself. And when you feel like you're impatient or when you feel like you want a result right now, something is out of alignment. And this is also in week 3 where you're really becoming aware, I think, more of divinity, how present it is, that it's real, that energy is real, that, you know what I mean? That like you're figuring all of that out and then figuring out how to surrender to it. So week 4, you have Death going into the reverse and the Moon in the reverse. So let's see. Why is the Death in reverse? Oh, I definitely heard to use a different one, and we're using the Field. Okay. Why is the Death in reverse? I was like, universe, can we please like have these readings be 20 minutes? Okay. Why is the Death heading into the reverse? What are the things that Ariesians need to look at to get this Death into the upright? the Eight of Cups in reverse. You're staying somewhere. You're holding on. You're fighting this in the last week of March. You're fighting this change for you, this rebirth. The Four of Swords. You got all these fours. And Temperance on the bottom. No, maybe you're okay. Well, there's definitely a halt in the leaving and in the growth, and it could be because you're still healing. So let's see. The Hermit, yeah, okay, that's what it is. Is it? One more. Justice in reverse. There's a lot of halting, and it's because of resistance. Okay, hold on. What can you tell me about the Justice card in reverse? It's going into the reverse. It's the Eight of Pentacles. Dedication, right? You're afraid. This deep dive into yourself is not easy. It's not easy. It's going to bring up a lot of uncomfortable things, and it's going to bring up a lot of uncomfortable truths. Your strength and your commitment is being, you are testing it, right? You don't have to take 17 steps at once. Just take the steps. Take them one at a time, but commit to each step and commit to it, seeing it through. And when you see it through, do the next step. Figure it out ahead of time. What are the things that are holding me back? What are the things I'm afraid of? What am I not looking at here? What am I avoiding? Okay, okay, so why? Do I need to look at the origin of why, what I'm doing and why? Okay, how do I get to the light side of those? How do I reconcile these? And then you just start with one. Start with one. Start with one. You are ready for it. You are ready. You are capable. The thing stopping you is your brain. Do you understand? You have everything. It's you're stopping yourself with your brain. You're literally staying a caterpillar, and you're like a partial butterfly. You're like partial. God, that's painful. This is painful. So much of this pain you've been carrying, you're doing to yourself. I get it. I get it. None of your mistakes only become who you are if you don't rectify them. Do you understand? You deserve and you are worthy of everything good. No matter what you've done, or what you think you've done, or what anyone has done to you and has taken away your sense of self. You know this, you know this, you know this. This is really hard for you, Aries. This is a really intense month, and it's really important that you reach out to people who are committed to the care and keeping of you. To the people who have consistently held space for you, who have consistently showed up for you, or taking a chance, and when you feel that feeling that you think someone is, it could be that, letting them in, going to get therapy if that's what you need, or whatever, okay? Jeez Louise, and the Empress is on the bottom. if you watched some of my other Aries readings, it's always the Emperor and the Empress. It's almost always the Emperor and the Empress for you. I'm going to pull a card for you, a final card, and I don't know what it's going to be. I'm just like, fucking hell. Dude, I need a massage. I need a shot of vodka. I need an Epsom salt bath. And it's not my life. I'm just reading your energy. This is a lot. Here's the thing. Support exists. It doesn't have to get you down, these feelings. Take one thing at a time. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Okay, for whatever reason, the Sacred Creators Oracle is... Well, I guess because you're Aries and it's all about creativity. So, because it's kind of like businessy, but it doesn't... Whatever. It's about things you make. So let's see. What is the last guidance, word of guidance you have, universe, for the Ariesians for the month of March? You got this, okay? You got this. You got this. It's time for you to start over. You know it. You know it. You got this. I believe in you, Ariesians. All of you, Ariesians. 2 of them. Balance and raw intention. These colors are nice. Maybe those colors are like important. All right, let's see what they are. I waited for my, whoops. Oh, shit. For my 5-mile walk I do every morning. I usually do it before the reading, so I was like, no, and I'm glad I did because I'm going to need to burn this energy off, okay? Balance. Patience, moderation, a perfect blend of activities, a happy balance, purpose and meaning, mixing ideas and people into a perfect brew. Self-care messages, too much focus on one thing, ignoring responsibilities that you dislike, excess, imbalance, not seeing the bigger picture. Yeah, we got this. Okay. It's okay not to strive for a compulsive perfection. Sometimes chilling way the fuck out is exactly what's needed to usher in some desperately needed balance. Then again, you may be so complacent that your heart is begging for a healthier mix. That 4 of cups, all the 4s, the 5s. And if this is you, when the universe requires more consistent energy from you, then the universe requires more consistent energy from you in order to deliver your dreams. This is, yes, it's all saying the same thing, right? If you're feeling misaligned and out of whack, it's time to come back to center. Look for solutions and situations that feel grounded and calming. Avoid anything that will tip the scales and suck way too much of your energy, time, or money. Grounded and calming, not stagnant and removed. Not 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Do you feel me? Grounded and calming. That restores your energetic reserve, right? Seek the moderation of tasks and time. Step away from drastic and excessive and any imbalances that just don't feel right. Consistent introspection to see where you're lacking and where you're leaking energy will guide you to the middle ground that's required right now. That's the Pentacles, okay? Find long-term success through a measured blending of strengths, productivity, and stillness. How balanced do you feel today? What does a balanced life look like to you? Can you plan a week around this? Are there any self-critical not enoughs that are eating their way into your balance? Raw intention. That feels like the Fool. Man, it sucks that I ripped this book apart. Okay. Intention brought to life, wild power, savage love, divine intervention, powerful inspiration, channeling messages from source. Aries. Here's the self-care. Holding on to the details too tightly, not allowing source to intervene, missed opportunities, getting stuck in your story, unchecked emotion that is sabotaging your efforts. All these magicians in reverse and stuff, it's all saying the same things. I hope you're hearing this because everything is supporting the same central truth. Intention can be raw or it can be refined. Refined intention gets polished and perfected and turned into marketing, a resume, a vision board, your legacy, a partnership, peace in your life, and is always tinted by layers of our own perception. Raw intention is wilder than that. It's pure, unrefined, and authentic. It's the mother who lifts a car with her bare hands to save her child because raw power does not ask question, it just does. And so it is. By virtue of simply being human, you have this wild and natural magic inside you. You know this as Aries. You know this. It's how you live. You may be spending too much time filtering your raw power as a way to fit in or to not fit in or to keep yourself removed or to be at the status quo or to settle or as a way to be who others want you to be or who you think you are but who you're not really because you're not being your true self, right? Unleash your pure intention and you will radiate so much innate magic that you'll move mountains. Allow spontaneity and divine love to guide you and pay attention to whim, desire, inclination, and impulse. If you notice any unwanted emotion surfacing like anger, sadness, fear, or guilt, simply be with them. Hear them. Notice them. Ask them why they are present, and they will likely point to a much deeper need that sounds something like, I am seen, I am loved, I am accepted, I am safe, I am worthy of being seen, I am worthy of being loved, I am worthy of being accepted, I accept myself, I forgive myself, I am worthy of being safe, I am safe, I am worthy of being a safe harbor for other people. Remind yourself that you are all of these things and draw your power from there. What are your wild and unkempt intentions calling into your life? What needs to be heard, and can you work with them mindfully to build the life of your dreams? You're clearly being bombarded by the universe with your soul purpose and who you're meant to be. You're being bombarded with it, and it's scaring you, and I get it. It's not funny. I get it. I do. I get it. I get it. Support. Can you work with them mindfully to build the life of your dreams? One way of channeling raw intentions is to do automatic writing. Ask your question to the universe and sit with an open mind, a blank page, and a curious heart. Allow messages to flow onto your page. Just write or doodle and shift. Just don't think, don't discern, don't judge, just let it go. Just let it go. Just let it go. Even if it's nonsense, it'll suddenly stop being nonsense and you get into this space where you're locked in. If you're a musician or an artist or you work with your hands or you cook, you know what I'm talking about. There's that divine sweet spot, right? Where you're right in between worlds, you're right in between timelines, you're right in between dimensions, you're right there. You're open and you're grounded so that you're just a vessel. Okay, Ariesians, holy, that was insane. I love you all. I feel that very strongly to say it. I love you all. You are doing really good. Keep going. You're doing good. Look at all this work. It's not easy. This is not easy. This is really heavy, deep stuff, but you're getting there. You're getting there. And what I mean is like when you uncover all of this and you surrender to the flow and you heed that call and you let yourself be who you truly are meant to be, you're going to be so thankful. it's going to be so worth it. And try not to have resentments or regrets, right? Those things kind of keep you stuck. Forgive, learn, and let yourself bloom to the next part of your life, right? Enjoy your life. Okay, Aries. Thank you for coming and sharing your energy, and thanks for holding space for me so that I could try to interpret them. I will see you in like 2 weeks at your mid-monthlies. Till then, bye-bye.